It's very nearly harvest time. It's also the time where I am packing my bags and getting ready for a new chapter and handling all of the crazy that comes along with that. Oh yes, expect a moving vlog. Anyway, but I'm seeing that it might be time for my biannual at least. Hey, listen, watch yourself with these natural cures. Because this is some of these things are really stupid and don't make any sense whatsoever. Some of these things I can see where you might reasonably think, maybe. And some of these I feel are a really great way to, hashtag cut down big epilepsy. Hashtag, yeah, the heck with big pharma. Rawr. But please, for the love of all that is holy or unholy or whatever, do not give a person belladonna as a way of helping their epilepsy. It can actually, I have seen on the NIH where it has helped canines, that is the drug atropine, with a lot of the more toxic substances taken out of it, having better outcomes. I've also seen it where a child given a natural teething remedy ended up with seizures due to the fact that this natural teething remedy, homeopathic, contained belladonna. Belladonna, a drug that has been known to brighten your eyes and make them more beautiful in the Victorian era, but also causing death. And also being used on little women during Beth's first run-in with scarlet fever, which probably did not help her in the slightest. So when we're using toxins and poisons in medications, what they're most likely going to be doing is knocking out some of the worst stuff and watering it down. And there is the saying, the dose makes the poison. That is, with everything, a little, too much. But there are some things where even an itsy bitsy little bit can still cause some really big issues. So, I do feel that the pharmaceutical companies, and I do feel like what we know about medicine needs a lot of work. I also feel like homeopathy is not the way to go about things, and that you're going to end up making people sicker, all in the name of saying, screw big pharma, screw big epilepsy, we know what we're doing. This worked for my great-grandmother to work for me. Your great-grandmother, who probably walked like 25 miles a day, just in general, who probably stayed healthy and thin because of that. Because God knows the diets in your great-grandmother's time were quite interesting, but also a lot less fatty. And if they did contain fat, it was used for energy. And they used that all, not as many preservatives, etc., world without end. So what else was going on? But curing a neurological disorder with a poison or a venom doesn't seem like a smart idea. And while I am all for, I use lavender in my soaps. I use Dr. Teal's for Bath and Body. This stuff is the bee's knees. And while I love Dr. Teal's lavender spray or natural lavender on my pillow or in my sleeping quarters, please excuse me, my hand is shaking and I don't know where I packed my tripod. But anyway, so apologies. I will probably put something in that general area. Yeah. But you could make your patient even worse by putting poisons and venoms into their system. So as much as you love them, as much as many seizure medications can be a mess to try to deal with, because they are. I was on 8 before we found something. Maybe don't give a child unadulterated poison. And in conclusion, just in general, also, amethyst dildos might help in one direction, but it's not really going to do a heck of a lot for neurological disorders, and might actually make it worse if I use it over here. Anyway, you're loved. There's lots of news on the way. There will probably be, So anyway, you are loved. Take really good care of yourselves, and for goodness sake, please be safe out there. Drink plenty of water, eat well, and if you need a shoulder, you got it. Take care.